Hey guys, welcome to, let me adjust this camera, the show. Sorry, we're so professional. What are we today, John?
What's up, everyone? It's tremendous bits of randomness, and today we're going to have a tremendous show for everyone.
Yes.
Actually, what would be kind of fun
What's
if
that?
if when we get bigger and get a lot more people between songs and stuff, we just did kind of just random, wacky, crazy things.
That
Like,
could be fun.
like I
Little
don't know.
Easter
I can't
eggs.
think. Little Easter eggs, or like as soon as the song ends, we do some random little quick 1 minute game, some type of like tic tac toe or something,
Play Pong
and
or
then
something.
yeah, right. Go
Yeah,
go grab a whole pong table and play it.
could be a lot of
Anyways,
fun.
what's up, everyone? What's poppin'? What's shaking? Man, I'm really in the mood for bacon.
I am too, actually. I'm surprised you are, though. The whole vegetarian
That's a
thing and all.
song. You
Uh-huh.
wanted a fourth song? This is like a not a real song, but I could get you a fourth song actually now that I think about it.
Should we do that song?
Yeah, I think it could be kind of fun.
Okay, we're gonna do it as the first one because that's when we have the
Yeah,
least amount of people here.
yeah. Let
So,
me let me grab it.
what's it called? Oh, actually,
uh,
you can put it on here.
yep, yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're reacting to NF, Rin, The Big Push, and doing Idaho Dumb Laws today. That all being said, we're also going to react to a bonus song here shortly. Our first songs kind of don't get as many views on these, so it works out that we're doing one that John likes because obviously we don't want a lot of views on that
We
one.
did
Oh, I'm
it.
really scared of what I just saw.
Yeah, be prepared. All right, should we just jump into it for the first
No,
one?
before we jump into it, I am having
Oh, oh, oh.
I am having raspberry vodka with Sprite. It's raspberry vodka. I found out is amazing. Like the flavor adds to things. It's really good. I like raspberry
Huh,
flavors. So,
I gotta try it. You'll never guess what I have. I
vino.
have red vodka. This is pure tequila, vodka, beer, just all piled up in here.
All piled up because that's how you do it. I actually have seen this.
Oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
I
what my
have
reference
kids.
was.
I see.
What's shaking? What's popping? What's shaking? Man, I'm in the mood for
I'll just
bacon.
so people can see the picture. That's what I. Yeah. Nope. I've seen this one. I'm sorry, John. I can't. It wouldn't be a real
No,
reaction. So
no.
I know you were
It's
really
okay.
interested in that one.
It's okay. It's okay. Instead, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Random Bits of Randomness. It's your boy, Joe the Hobo, and it's
And
your other boy.
Tiberian.
Yeah, let's go. Today we're going to be reacting to The Search by NF. We are just continuing Isaac's NF journey. I've already
Yeah.
seen the song, but I like it. I think Isaac would like it. Judging on the past songs that he's liked so far, I think this is one that he's actually going to like by
I'm
NF.
excited for it. I think I'm going to like it too, and I can't wait. So let's jump right into it.
All right. For some clarification, this is between like the Mansion and the new album era.
Okay.
So like this is in between that point.
Does
All
not
right.
look like the best terrain for pushing a cart. Um,
Well, okay, there's the shopping cart like test or whatever to know if you're a good person or not. You know that test, like
is
no one's
that if you put
obligated
your
to
shopping
push
cart
a
back?
shopping. Yeah, no
Like,
one's obligated to put a shopping cart back,
mm-hmm.
but like it feels like you should. And if you see one, and if probably was like flying, and then he saw a shopping cart on the ground in the middle of nowhere. He's like, ah, no, man, I have to do this because of my brand and everything. So he went down, grabbed it, and is taking it back to Walmart.
Okay, wait. Is the test that you see when you have to put it back, or I thought it was just you have to put your own back?
It depends. There's a lot of levels. If you put your own back, that's the bare minimum. Like that means you're a good person. But like if you
Mm-hmm.
put another one back that's especially out of place, then you're an even better person.
Well, I'm
Because
definitely
this
not.
test
Okay, wait. I've got
really
a
means
question. What if I always grab a cart that's out of place when I go in shopping, and then when I come back, I put that cart back? But I do that so that I'm like, I might as well take this one out of the way. So it is an extra
right.
step. So I'm like not quite better, but I'm not just bare minimum, like somewhere in the middle, I
Yeah,
guess.
you're somewhere in between. Yeah, I
Okay.
recently had to deal with this test, and I said no, I'm not putting it back, and hopped in my car. So, anyways, let's
Well,
continue with
I
the
see.
video.
See who I didn't realize you were that. I don't know if I can keep doing streams with you, John. So does this make him like angelic person?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. We just saw Let You Down. Did we watch Let You Down?
I'm horrible with names, maybe.
I think we did.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one with the dad. Yeah, we've seen that one.
Yeah, that one had the cage in it. I didn't notice this before. Behind him, it's kind of hard to notice, but notice behind him there's a cage.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
the
the
same
cage.
from Let
Oh,
You
I
Down.
didn't realize it was the same one, but yeah, I saw the cage.
Hey, Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues, right? I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coats. Been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it. I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map to hope. You see that? They're making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that.
I like this. You can tell it's after Mansion because he's like, "Hey, I just found out, there's like problems in my head. I've got to get them fixed," kind of thing.
Right.
It feels like a coming of age song. Like I moved out on my own. I did just like, even if it's like not something serious. When you move out on your own, you realize, oh crap, there's all this stuff that my parents used to do, or whatever, that now I have to do. I've got to clean this out. Like you're taking all your stuff, and it's just like all this stuff. It's a huge mental load and exhausting. You're like, start needing more sleep just because of all the stuff going on. So, yeah, it feels like a coming of age song to me. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but
No, I can see that though.
You see that? They're making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying.
We're the white people.
racist. I was actually gonna say, have you noticed there's been like more people? At the first one, I thought it was kind of gonna be the black and white versions, like he's done in other ones. But then there's tons of white people in like white outfits, and yeah, I don't know. They're all doing. Most of them are doing something similar. I think they're holding balloons. At first, I thought they were dumbbells, but they were so far away.
Do you think this outside open area could potentially represent his head?
Just
His
nothing in there.
mind space, kind of barren and long. I don't know.
I don't think so. Especially with Mansion, how much that had in it, it would be weird that now there's nothing there.
Right now, there's nothing there, right? Yeah, probably.
Unless
not.
that's because therapy got rid of everything.
They got rid of it too much. Too much.
Got rid of a little bit too much. No, I don't know. What do you think those white people are in the background, though?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's see if he explains it.
Thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying. And where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I
like the build-up of the
Now
music.
y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos.
That's the line I keep referencing.
Yeah. I wasn't
That's
actually
the
trying to
line
pause it for that, but that was a perfect pause.
That's
Yeah.
the line I keep referencing.
Yeah, no, you referenced it a lot. Also, I like the emphasis, like this music stops to emphasize a couple, a word here or there.
Right.
Honestly, I need to pull up the lyrics to entirely get that. I'm gonna go back a little bit though, because I want to retake that spot.
Done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't
Yeah, there's so much that just went on. Never mind. We're just gonna keep playing.
Mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I'm. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing. Take a look at the benefits. Nothing.
That's true. That's true. You gotta tell yourself you're beautiful every single day when you wake up. Right when you wake up. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I've got a mirror on top of my bed, and when I wake up, the first thing I see is my face, and I point up and I say, "That's one beautiful man."
Perfect.
So
that means you're going to be one beautiful man someday.
Someday, in about 100 years.
Because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate.
Okay, one second. I'm sorry. I keep going back on these ones. There's so much going on in the words I want to pick up.
What I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me. This'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith.
There we go. I like the message there a lot. About how whatever you feed your mind is what it's gonna take. And he, you know, even before the whole beautiful thing, he was talking about, you know, feeding your mind, and whatever you feed is what it's gonna take. And if you let other people feed it, they're gonna murder your faith, and that can be whatever it is. I mean, faith people take as religion, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be like, I've gotta, you know, I believe that I'm able to do this, or this is gonna happen with the world, and I don't know. It's interesting because I have had a lot of, obviously my religious faith has been murdered, but also a lot of my views on what America stood for and like different political views and stuff have kind of been murdered too. I actually don't even think that's necessarily bad because I've replaced them, but I've been very careful with not going into the despair that I know other people have gone into. When I've seen people who are like, you know, they realize that a lot of what they believed was wrong, but then instead of keep holding on to hope. Is this called hope? No, this is a search. Never mind. Instead of holding on to hope, they end up just kind of going into despair because, you know, just there's no truth to them anymore. And so you got to be careful when you do it. So I don't know. Interesting.
Facts. Preach.
I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip.
So when he has the flashes, I thought he was actually popping the balloons, but they don't look like they're just getting any fewer, so.
Okay. I'll let it play out, but maybe. It's called The Search. And this is the intro song to the album, which, by the way, he always does so... His intro songs are always so good, in my opinion, to albums. He always sets up the story really good. But The Search. And he's holding a shopping cart in the middle of nowhere. What is he searching for? I don't know. I think that's what the album is asking. We'll never know.
I will hold that thought. I just want to see if there... Okay. You finally get a Walmart so you can put the cart back?
Why does the cart seem so heavy?
It's because you're dragging it across all that garbage landscape.
Oh wait, someone's coming with white clothing?
They gave him the white clothing?
Huh.
Could that be because he got in like the fetal position, and then that's maybe when he was finally willing to accept help, and so someone gave him help, and the white clothing represents like putting off your baggage.
Yeah, I wonder.
Like, switching, and it doesn't say if
that's
or not.
the case, if that's the case, you could also take it as the entire time he's searching, the answers have always been around him, walking around at every single
Oh, you're
cornerstone.
right.
And he's going nowhere because he's just walking aimlessly, but the answer is right by him the entire time.
I do think that's it, because the whole thing was about mental health. He's talking about how he's moving
Right.
out on his own. He's packing stuff, but he's going to a therapist. He's searching for it, but he's also, and the song was like, "Don't let them murder your faith. Hold on to what you said. You won't know it." So it's kind of like he needs the help, but he's not willing
Right.
to accept that the
Accept
help
it.
is there, and so it's not until you finally hit rock bottom or break down that you finally are able to take the help that someone's willing to offer.
Yeah, I like that interpretation.
Yeah,
Let us know what your guys' interpretation is down below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit subscribe so you can see another episode of amazing content on YouTube's.
And if you like this episode, this is a podcast on our main channel, RBOR, Random Bits of Randomness. Go over there. We live stream every Monday at 10 Central. So come on by, say hi. We wouldn't mind chatting with you on this.
Yeah. And remember, a watch. Whoa, microphone is dying.
What?
A watch will always tell you the time. So just keep that in mind.
Unless
Okay.
its batteries are dead. But
Nope, it'll still, unless it's digital, it'll still at least tell you the time.
twice a
Sometimes.
day. Thanks for watching,
If it-
guys. Peace. On that note, we forgot to announce this at the beginning of this, but all of our reaction content has been moved to RBO Reactions. RBOR Reactions. That's where any of our stuff, we react to songs, potentially other videos. We're not sure exactly how it's going to be, but that's going to be our reaction stuff. And then Random Bits of Randomness is going to be back to more gaming stuff. It will have some music stuff, like John's going to do his album reviews. It's kind of our more unique stuff that's not as set in stone. I do need to go silence that really fast.
All right. All right. I guess it's just you and me. Just me and you. How's it going? What's shaking? What's popping? Actually, there's nobody in the chat, so I'm talking to myself. But if you're watching this later, like on a different day, you come in Monday. Every single Monday, 10 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Utah time. That's the best time. Anyways, Isaac's back. Maybe not. Maybe he's not back. Maybe he's thinking about coming back, but he's
back.
not back. Oh, he's back.
Hopefully. We'll see.
All right. What's the next thing we're
The next
listening to?
one. Let me move to just us. Pull up this. I might end up getting a random call from my boss, and if I do, I'll have to step away for a second. Just so you're aware.
Heard. No problemo. Okay, give me just 1 second to get this set up.
From my real job.
Okay, I am. Gatova. Welcome back to Randomness of Randomness. It's me, John Jones with an accent, and it's also Isaac.
Yeah, welcome to Random Bits of Reactions. We are here and we're reacting to Rin, Wicked Ways. Really excited for this one. If you guys like this content and want to see these live streams, by the way, these are live streams to go to our main channel, Random Bits of Randomness, spelled out. And from there, we're going to need to redo this intro, John. I am getting that call I told you I might get. So give me 1 second.
Are you going? You can put how long are you going to be in the call? Do you want to put the stream on pause?
Yeah, let me put the stream on pause. We will be back, guys. Brief intermission. I apologize. Hey guys, we are back. Sorry about that. Had a little work emergency, but we are good now. So, yeah, we're back. Let's get back into where we were though. Rin, Wicked Ways. Hey guys, welcome to Random Bits. Sorry, were you gonna say something, John?
No, I was just gonna say, do we want to do the intro, but you started.
Yes. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Random Bits of Randomness. We are here for Rin, Wicked Ways. I'm really excited for this. Now, this is our reaction channel. If you go to Random Bits of Randomness spelled out, that's our main channel. That's where we do these live streams every Monday at 10. We also have lots of other fun content that isn't reaction based over there too. So if you want to see it, come on, say hi, tell us where you came from here. It'd be cool to see you. I am Isaac. This is you're on the side of
John,
me.
Mr. Jones, Mr. Me.
And we are here to watch Rin, Wicked Ways. I am really excited. You have anything you want to say about this?
No,
You-
I'm really excited too. As the official Ren hater, because I've hated so much of his songs, I'm really excited to listen to this.
This is one I've actually only heard once, and it was when I was listening to like the whole album straight through, right? This is a new album. I don't know the song that well, so I'm excited. This is his first reaction. My technically second, but I really don't know a lot about this one. So
Okay, let's just jump into it.
Wicked ways.
Oh, a lot of auto-tune.
I am the eye of the storm.
Yeah.
I am the poisonous one. I am the grip of the gun. I am the zip of the body bag zipping the shot when it's done. I am the hit and the run. I am the prodigal son. I am a tail of the hun. Rhythm spectacular, cardiovascular rhyming on beast when I run. I am the G. I am the genie of flow. Brands of genius dreaming and scheming I glow. I am a man with the flow. Hit when your stamina's low. Oh, so cold. My vocal is postal, top shelf. I'm loco, not social. Chewing toadstools by myself. Ayy. I am the bite of the beast. I am the night of the feast. I will be fighting the peace. Hit like Muhammad Ali, cause I come with a dangerous reach. I am the wolf to the sheep, light on my feet when I creep. I am the cousin of sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death, so I guess I'm the grimmest I breathe. I am the nemesis, enter the dragon, put emphasis on the creation of rhyme, so they call me the Genesis. Venomous mind, need a therapist, sit and recline in the mind of the specialist. Talk yada 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 yada, quiet when I walk, pitta patta pitta patta pitta, riot in my thoughts, man, quiet in the core. Oh sweet.
Ren, when he does the pitter patter yada yada or whatever, I think only he can do it, because I think it when he does it, it sounds really good with his English accent and everything. But I feel like if an American tried doing that, it would just kind of come off as cringy in a way. So I feel like Ren's the only one that can.
yeah.
Right, I feel like Ren's the only one that can do that type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go so far as to say the only one, but he's really good at it. Like, it takes skill. It also goes with his style of music where it feels homemade. It's, I guess technically it is homemade. He produces all his own beats, but it is really well done, but it still doesn't have, like, the studio feel, if that makes sense. What I'm saying. On some of his stuff, it's more than others. A lot of his one takes have a lot less of it. This one has a lot more of that studio feel because this is obviously a lot more produced. But
Ren sounds like a very scary person to meet after. If this is the only song I heard from Ren, he's the wolf to the sheep, the Grim Reaper or something like that.
He has a little bit of everything. He's dangerous.
I just take it back.
Recline in the mind of the specialist. Talk yada 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 yada, quiet when I walk, pitta patta pitta patta pitta, riot in my thoughts, man, quiet in the core. Oh sweet Jesus, oh my mind, what will fill my appetite? What will feed this hunger in my stomach growing every night? Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm stuck in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of righteousness, but that's okay. Oh sweet Jesus, oh my mind, Lord I need a other fight. Lord I need redemption from the tension growing in my mind. Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm caught in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of righteousness, but that's okay. I am the blood run red, I am the day of the dead. I am the hole in your head, pull it, lead. Fuck up the whole damn program, I'm Hulk Hogan, Wolverine, Logan, Trojan horse with the thoughts of a fool. Fuck.
I was about to say it's Wolverine, but then he beat me to it.
He beat you to it.
Thoughts of a four-door Hummer, motherfucker, encore. I am the cream of the crop, I'm the behemoth of pop. I will be stopping the clocks. I am the one that makes you bow down when you're down there, suck my Reload, pop, pop, pop. No string point at a cop. Make him drop. Main mode pull up, stop. Drop that body off. Mother Mary, me oh my. Think I feel a fight inside. Dealing with my demons. I've been kneeling. Pray to with the sky. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh. Leave me strung out on the cross. Let the crows feast on my bows. I lose control when the beat drops. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I pray to a false messiah.
Okay, that was the nail in the coffin for me to say this.
Okay.
The liar, pants on fire. Every single bar that he's had has been I don't even know, a saying that humans say. Every single one, pretty much. Maybe not every single one, but at least 90% of them. Every single time he comes in, he flips. I am the wolf to the sheep, the Grim Reaper's cousin. Even the Mary one. And
Yeah, Mary had a little lamb. Or was it Mary quite contrary?
Yeah. I think it was that one.
Sorry. Yeah, no, this one. This is a lot of play on words. This one feels like it's more of a fun one for him, but it feels like he's got like a little meaning, and I'm sure if you listen to it, you'll be like, oh, there's this like overarching meaning to all these, but a lot of it is just kind of I'm having fun.
Yeah. It sounds like he's being very cocky, but then like the chorus, I don't even know if that was a chorus, the Jesus whole part and everything, where he's like, sometimes I'm not righteous, but that's okay or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think he's just coming with this very cocky attitude, but also showing that he's not perfect. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's take it back a little bit.
All right,
But
let's do it.
Leave me strung out on the cross. Is that what that says? I've noticed like 4 bars.
I'm not Jesus, but leave me strung out on the cross, because I am a Messiah kind of thing.
On the cross, let the crows feast on my bows. I lose control when the beat drops. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I pray to a false messiah. Thought process conflicted in a convoluted magnifier. Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm caught in my wicked ways. Sometimes I fall off the path of right. Roar like a motherfucker, kidded with precision, go to war like I'm Danny Glover, hit him, I'll be swinging in the jaw like an undercover villain. I go with him when I talk, kill him when I talk, kill him when I pop off and drop off the top of the take off. I pull up, then pull out, then pile up, then pay out. I pick up the liquor, then stick up the check out. I'm quick on the trigger, click, click, pow, pow. Quick, no doubt, lip, rip, more cloud, 6. So come with the fire, the burn and empire, return the barbed wire, don't take you higher. I'ma kill it.
You know what this made me actually think of, especially with what you're saying, these are all sayings?
What?
It doesn't sound the same, but it's kind of a similar concept on that part, is Nursery Rhymes by Korn. I don't think it's called Nursery Rhymes, but it's like...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about them.
Yeah, Korn has a song where they like, ring around the rosies pocket, and they sing a bunch of nursery rhymes in their song. But anyways, keep going.
6. So come with the fire, the burn and empire, return the barbed wire, don't take you higher. I'ma kill it like I always kill it. Body back, zip it. I'ma feel it like I always feel it. Keep it so prolific. Oh my goodness, oh my days, I'm stuck in my wicked ways. Sometimes I
Got a
fall
cool
off
beat
the
you can kind
path
of
of
feel to.
righteousness, but that's okay. Wicked ways. Wicked ways. Shit.
Okay. That was a fun little song. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't think I like the auto-tune at the beginning and end for just the wicked ways. I think he could have been... I don't know. I think he could have done something different. I don't think it added to the song. I'm not an auto-tune hater like some people are, but I didn't care for it in this song.
Yeah.
But that was only the beginning and end, so it didn't
Yeah, and
matter
obviously he doesn't need auto-tune, but I think he was just having fun with it. Like, if this
Right.
felt like a song he's just having fun with. I mean, I am the Rin lover, right? Obviously, we've kind of established the hater-lover relationship, but
Yeah.
even that one, like I said, I listened to the album. I've heard the song once. I didn't remember much about it. It was not memorable enough, and I never went back to listen to it, so that tells you a lot about what, my, I guess, initial reaction to it. I don't mind it, actually. If it was playing, I'm like, oh, cool, it's playing. I'm going to listen to it, but it's not one I'm going to be looking up all the time. Maybe that's just me, though, so maybe I'm going to be the Rin hater after this song.
Now you're the Ren hater. No, I like the song though. It's a solid high C. I liked it. It was fun. It was groovy.
My son's really into high C lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. The drink. Anyways, thank y'all for watching Random Bits of Randomness. This has been Isaac and John, and yeah, peace. Those are 2 really large fingers.
Hey, I don't have large fingers.
I mean, I won't say that because it's probably a little too political.
Yeah, you better hold your tongue.
Let's just say, if depends on which politician you're comparing them to. They probably have really large fingers. Or large hands.
Large hands. Anyways.
There's your edgy joke for the show. Next one is the big push. I am excited for this one. This one is also one I haven't heard a lot, but I've heard a couple times.
All right, well, I guess. What's up? Whoa, I'm taking that back.
What happened
What's up,
there?
everyone? It's randomness, bits of randomness.
Random bits of reactions, and we are here to react to the big push, War Pigs. He was saying random bits of randomness because that's our main channel. If you want to see us there, you can. It would be amazing. Link in the description. That's our, like I said, our main channel. We live stream all of this content on there Monday nights at 10 Central, and then we turn these into videos we put on here. This is our reaction channel. So if you just want the reactions, stay here. If you want to see our gaming stuff and all the other stuff, go over there. Anyways, we are reacting to the big push, War Pigs. I've heard this like 2 or 3 times, so not a whole lot. John, how many times have you heard this?
I've heard it at least, well, up to at most 0 times.
Okay, and at least -1?
No,
Would you say at least
no, at
-1?
least 0. No,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
at least 0. I did not
Anyways,
make someone else watch this or something. I don't know. I did not
make someone else not watch this.
make someone else not watch it. I didn't prevent anyone from not watching. I can. I have the power to right now.
You do. But we are going to watch this now. War Pigs. By that logic, you're going to watch this thousands of times because we're going to have thousands of views on this video. But we will
Alright,
get started now.
I feel like to go straight into Black Sabbath from that's like giving someone a massage and kicking them in the face. Alright, let's fucking do it. Who wants to kick in the face?
You recognize
the
this
people have
set?
spoken, Ren.
Yeah, yeah.
The generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, yeah.
As always, their instrumentals are so good, especially the guitars. They just go crazy. They're good at their guitars.
Yeah.
I like the guy in the white striped shirt.
The drummer.
You are not showing the video.
Oh, thank you for catching that, John. Well, that's going to be fun. At least that was all one clip, so.
Yeah, at least that was all one clip. That shouldn't be too bad. I like the drummer. I like his one earring, his glasses. I think he's a vibe. I think he's a vibe. I'm going to hold my thoughts on Ren's singing for a moment.
Okay. That
anyways.
scares me.
Let's continue.
Killing in the name of.
Do you know the original?
Yeah.
That guy's always so happy. Side note. Story I gave you about this guy, and I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
names,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say names because I'm horrible with names, but was actually a different story of another person that Rin performs with. This guy's separate. This guy was his roommate, actually. People in the comments pointed out that I was incorrect on that, so I apologize for getting Rin's characters mixed up.
Yeah, yeah, that's all right. I like that part. The past 10 seconds, their changed vocals.
Yeah.
I like that part. He's only got girls in his audience.
Does he? I haven't paid attention. That's hilarious. So he's
I
a
don't know if
ladies'
that's it,
man.
but actually, I've just started noticing. I'm like, everyone I'm seeing is female in the audience. Good for them. Good
It's
for
because
them.
this is the middle of the workday. All the men are hard at work. It's good.
Let's take it back.
Dog tax.
I think he's my favorite guy.
I love his guitar work. He's so good at the guitar. Also, obviously, this is a cover. They didn't write that. That is actually one of my favorite guitar riff solos, whatever you want to call it, of all time. I love that guitar sound. Probably because I played Guitar Hero, and so that as a childhood memory of on Guitar Hero. But yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was feeling. Even back there, there's only girls.
We need the whole panning what they do every now and then.
Ashes where the body's burning. No more war peace, hold the power. And the God has struck the hour. In the fields, the body's burning. On their knees, the war pigs crawl.
There's a couple dudes.
I didn't notice any.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but this is important. We're gonna go back just a little bit. Right there.
Oh,
Right there.
way in the back.
Yes, right there's the dude.
Oh, and in red. And in red.
And right there. No, the red one's the one I was hovering over. Oh, you can't
Oh.
see my mouse, can you? No, you can. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
The
mouse,
red
and then
and
the
way
guy
in the
way
back.
in the back. And I think there was another one over there I saw, but I'm not positive on that. Yeah, there was two. Yeah, all the guys are in the back. All the girls are up front. All the guys are in the back.
And now they do what they told you. Now they do what they told you. And now they do what they told you. And now they do what they told you. And now they do what they told you. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
I almost started clapping. Yeah, you got the same reaction. I feel like you need to clap after that.
Right, thank you.
That was good. That was good. I didn't like the first minute because I didn't care for his voice that much, but they turned it around with their amazing guitar work, and I think the rest of the melodies were great.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. I wish I was there. I wish I could change genders and be in the front cheering him on. Like that looks
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it looks like it would be. I would love if they performed those anywhere near me. Unfortunately, I'm in the States, so it's probably not going to happen. But
Yeah, probably
no, it'd
not.
be really cool to see. Yeah, I don't know. It is an interesting. history of that song is kind of funny because or not funny, but like it's about riots against police basically. Like you're not gonna do what they say, whatever. But we're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna say that was a good song, good performance on their part.
Yeah, good performance. I give it a solid B.
A solid
A
B.
solid cover, B for a cover song. I liked it. That was good.
Cool. Anyways,
Yeah.
thank you for watching. This was Random Bits of Reactions, and maybe I kind of sung that. Maybe we should start singing our outro.
Random bits of reactions.
Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.
All right, now I gotta go pee before we start dumb laws.
All right, so we are going to do a brief intermission, and we will be back. Welcome back, guys. Actually, we're doing that in a second, so I will. You got a sneak peek of what's about to come. Anyways, let's get everything ready. We are about to do dumb laws. You excited for these dumb laws, John?
I am excited. I got a full glass of wine here just to prepare myself for having to preach the truth to people because nobody knows the truth.
No, and people are always like, that law is not dumb, and we're like, you don't understand. The point of this series is to explain why these dumb laws are not dumb. We agree with you. These laws aren't dumb. We're trying to explain why they are there. Before we do that, though, it is very important. I do have to give a little update on our Florida man.
Tell me all about the Florida man. What's been the man that's been up to?
Give me 1 second, just getting it pulled up here. Okay. So, Florida man, he does lots of hijinks, right?
Uh-huh.
Ready for this week's Florida man? Florida man smashes Porsche. Oh, no, sorry. Smashes Porsche Pirates getaway car with rental Cybertruck.
It feels like are they playing GTA IRL over there? Maybe they got GTA 6 first, and it's like the real life. That's why GTA 6 is taking so long to come out, because it's like real life. Oh, you have a whole image. Oh.
I do have a whole image this time. This is the
Wow.
Cybertruck after the crash, after he smashed the Porsche Pirates getaway
Dang,
car.
look at that Cybertruck. It goes
Yeah,
black,
that is like
green.
intense Cybertruck. I've got to I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it's a rental because rentals usually are pretty stock. But
right.
this one is kind of fire, actually. I honestly, I've kind of felt like the Cybertruck is a lot of memes. But if people painted their Cybertrucks like this, if Elon sold Cybertrucks like this, they would be considered a lot
flames on
cooler.
Have you seen I think it's Hyundai new models? Let me see if I can find some of the cool cyber models from Hyundai. I saw it recently, and I was like, that looks
While you're
kinda
doing that, though, I just want to say, Florida man, he's crazy, but at least he can be a good Samaritan at times. He is saving those people's property. It's nice of us or nice of Florida man to, take it upon himself to stop Porsche Pirates, because that's a problem, especially this time of year as we get close to Christmas. No one likes Porsche Pirates.
Okay, this is a bad image, but let me go to Discord. I don't know if people are going to be able to see if I... Why am I not allowed to... It's because I'm streaming? Why has this got to be way more complicated than it ought to be? Okay, that's the back view. The image I saw was the front view, and it was like crazy.
I can't see any of it.
You don't see it in the Discord?
Oh, you're seeing it. Well, the problem is I can't pull up the Discord. The Discord has your face on it.
Oh. I don't know where to put it besides there.
Send it to me on Messenger.
Okay. I noticed because I'm like, Hyundai's doing some funky stuff. So they have a couple different things. This is the first one. For some odd reason, dragging and dropping images is just not working. So I have to do this some funky ways just to get images here.
Wait, on your computer, do you drag and drop images from the internet to Messenger? I usually do
If I don't
Control-C,
wanna
Control-V.
Oh, I usually drag and drop them from the internet to wherever I want.
Is this a GIF?
A GIF?
It doesn't look like a GIF, but it's a .gif when I download it.
Oh, weird. I wonder if that's why I can't drag and drop. Anyways, these are not real cars, but this is what Hyundai posted somewhere.
Okay, I'm downloading them from Messenger so people don't see my true identity.
That's good. That's good.
Can never be
You
too
don't
safe.
want that.
Okay, let me make these both full screen.
Little detour if anyone's watching the stream.
Yeah, all 0 of you watching, or 10 million of you watching in the future. We are taking a little detour. So here is one image. Honestly, this car looks cool. It looks like the 2000s version of a futuristic car.
Right.
But no, it's cool. What about
It's
it?
fun. I don't care about it too much. It's totally cool, but go to the next
Okay.
one.
So
I really
this
like
looks
the next
like
one.
the 2000s version of a really old car.
Yeah, this is this is called like the 1970s retro something.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
the
exactly
front-
the era I felt like it was from. So Cool.
The front of it looks cool too, but I can't find the image of the front. That's what I saw originally was the front. It's just I don't know. I don't mind. I would drive a retro looking car like this around.
Would you really? Ew, they're so. Okay, I wonder if when I grew up, this style of car was like the old beaters that were just ugly. But you grew up after me, and so maybe this is more retro to you and more old school ugly to me, which is kind of
maybe.
interesting.
Probably.
Do you think when the Model Ts were transitioning to collectibles, that there were people who were like, no, that's old school ugly, and other people were like, no, that's like retro. I wonder if that's interesting.
I'm positive. I mean, history just repeats. Like,
Yeah, that's I know, but I just never, because everyone now thinks, oh yeah, the Model T is like a antique retro kind of thing. But that's interesting.
anyway, that's enough about the car tangent. Let's get into some dumb laws.
Oh, you guys aren't supposed to see those.
You have to blur them.
Yeah. Welcome to Random Bits of Randomness. This time it actually is on Random Bits of Randomness because this episode is there. We are doing dumb laws. We asked people at our Discord to vote on what law they wanted, and the people have spoken. All 3 of them. We are doing Idaho this time. If you guys want to have your voices heard, come to our Discord. If you suggest a state, that will make it more likely to show up on the poll, and then we will do the poll and whatever people vote for. That is what we're doing this time. It's Idaho, so I'm excited to see
Idaho.
I'm excited to see where this goes, where this goes.
Me too. Are you guys ready for your history lesson? We've done a lot of just preparation for this, going through all of the facts, double checking our facts, making sure that we're not like giving false information, diving deep into sources that like no one's heard of before, and like all sources are cited down below. You can check them out in the description. While you're down there, make sure you hit subscribe. Like these are like we are preaching facts. We are your school teachers. We are your landlords or something.
Well, no, people hate landlords now. That's not cool. That's not cool. We're not landlords. But no. Also, I want to clarify something. People have a huge misunderstanding of the series. Yes, it's called Dumb Laws, but that's because we find websites that say, "Hey, there's dumb laws in that state," and then they give these laws, right? Mm-hmm. We are here to explain why these laws exist. We don't think they are dumb. We think that these are like some of the most important laws on the books. Because last time someone was like, well, that law's not dumb. We're like, no, I agree with you, and I'm glad that you're one with us, and you can see the importance of these laws. And so if that's you, then just realize that you are amongst the upper percentile. But most people, they can't see the underwriting behind these laws, and they just think they're dumb. Also, kind of funny that we were talking about hoes, because the first one's about bicycles.
All right, what is it?
If you know that reference.
No, I don't.
It's a old your mom joke. Your mom's the town bicycle.
Oh, lol.
Everyone, yeah. Anyways, John, it is illegal for a bicycle or other wheeled apparati, I'm not sure, to be used in tennis courts.
In tennis courts?
Yes. Why is that illegal, John?
Why is it illegal? You're asking me why is it illegal? I feel like this should be pretty obvious. Okay. In 2023, just a year ago, there was the big tennis match that we all knew about. It was broadcasted everywhere and everything, and like the bars were playing it, pools were playing it, kindergarten teachers had it on. Every single screen. If there was a screen, hackers actually hacked into every single screen to make it play it in the whole planet.
Yeah, I was actually really annoyed because I was like trying to play Roblox and my phone turned on to tennis, and then my computer did, and I was just like, I don't know.
You were probably trying to play tennis in Roblox, weren't you?
I was, and it was really annoying because I couldn't play tennis, and so I had to watch tennis instead. And I have 3 computer screens. Like, I've got 3 monitors on my computer, and all 3 of them were playing the exact same tennis match.
Yeah, no, it's super annoying. But we all know this happened, but do you know why it happened? Like, why did suddenly all of these screens just suddenly start playing tennis? Why are they playing tennis? Well,
I've got a feeling it's bicycle related, but I don't know why it happened.
Yeah. Are you psychic?
Maybe a
Is-
little bit.
There's a person named Yan San, and Yan San, an American by the way. I just thought I should clarify just in case. He was the age of 14 one time in his life, and he was playing tennis with a friend, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And all of a sudden, his opponent gets so mad because he's losing that he goes and he looks around and notices his bike that he rode there to the match. So he hops on his bike. And Isaac, how fast do you move on a bike?
Faster than running.
Faster than running, exactly. So because he was on a bike, he was suddenly able to go back and forth, because that's how bikes work in the court, in the court with the rackets. So he goes, and
see.
suddenly Janson started he got pelted left and right from all of the balls hitting his face. That's what she said. And so he got so mad, he took it up to the referee, and the referee looked at the rulebook, looked at the laws, and was like, "I'm sorry, Jan-san, there's nothing that says that this is not allowed. There's nothing that says that this is not allowed." So he got so mad that 10 years later, 2023, he wanted to ruin tennis for everyone. He wanted to make it the most miserable sport ever. So he started hacking into every single screen and displaying it everywhere. That's why we saw it everywhere. That's why I hate tennis now, because it's like we had a whole 24 hours of just watching tennis.
Now, that's a
everywhere.
little
Now I
too
never
far.
want to.
I don't know if hate's a strong word, but you can really not like it.
I really, 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 really don't like it. I think it could go to hell, but I don't hate it.
Okay.
And so, anyways, just naturally, and just for clarification, this was all happening in Idaho. So the Idaho government was like, okay, we don't want to be the cause of a whole global pandemic like this again from Yansan. So they just had to put it in no appari, no bicycles, nothing like that.
Oh,
You
wow.
still could do it in like 49 other states.
And a few hundred other countries.
And a few hundred other. Well, I mean, America's the road. It's like we all.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's true. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I'll accept that.
So, anyways, moral of the story is don't piss off Yan-san.
I'll accept that for about 42 more episodes.
What?
I'll accept that America's the world for about 42 more episodes.
All right, what's the next one?
The next one is, it is illegal to not smile in public.
Do not smile. You have to.
You have to always be smiling in
How's
public.
it going?
There's a Doctor Who series episode about that where the people got killed.
My
as they
dog
were-
just died. My dog just died. I accidentally ran him over, and my mom got cancer.
Well, you see, Yan-san, being the technical genius that he was,
Oh,
right?
no, not Yan-san. Man, I thought I knew everything about him.
He was really, really upset when his video caused the problems and made his play style of tennis illegal. Because he really got into that bicycle tennis, and it was illegal in Idaho, and he was not going to leave Idaho. And he was also really upset that a lot of people were complaining about the, screen takeovers.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, understand from his perspective. I mean, why would other people be mad about that? Like I totally get where he's coming from.
and so with AI now, this is in 2023, so AI is also really growing at this point, right?
Right.
And so with the advancement of AI and also the government's the governor seeking approval ratings and whatnot, he got into the governor's ear that, hey, it would actually help you if everyone's happy in the state. Why would people vote against you if you're actually making everyone happier? And what's the biggest sign of happiness?
Smiling.
So if you make it illegal not to smile, it'll make everyone happy.
That's true. That's true.
So that's where that law came about. Now there was also this robots and stuff that ended up watching for it, and some people got disintegrated because they stopped smiling, or maybe I'm getting that mixed up with the Doctor Who show. But Um,
I saw Smile 2 recently. That horror movie. It was actually a really good horror movie.
I haven't seen Smile 2.
I wonder if
That's
it was based
interesting.
in Idaho.
It probably was based off this event. I mean, a lot of documentaries have come out because of these events.
Yes, Smile 2 is a documentary. For clarification, just want to make it clear.
Yeah.
Same as Smile 1.
Yeah, no, Smile 1 is fiction. Smile 2 is the documentary.
Smile 1 was based off of Smile 2. Smile 2 was based off of Idaho.
Exactly. And so it's like the okay, maybe fiction's a bad word. It's like based off of real events. That was 1. 2 was actually a documentary. Okay. Next one is it's illegal for snakes to bite humans on Sundays, except when it's snowing.
Okay, so if it's snowing in a Sunday, they could bite me. No
Yes.
worries. I'm
Yes.
okay with that. That's fine. You know, it's snowing. I don't
Now, if
blame
there's snow
them.
on the
It's
ground,
cold
it doesn't
outside.
matter. They still can't. But if it's snowing, they can.
If it's actively
Yeah.
snowing.
Yes.
Okay, Isaac, what's a snake's worst fear?
Humans.
Exactly, humans. But that's not always been the case.
Yeah, before
And-
humans.
Before humans, it was monkeys, and before monkeys, it was fish, and before fish, snakes were scared of the dinosaurs, and before dinosaurs, snakes
It
were
was
scared
amoeba.
of snakes were scared of the amoeba. But you know,
See, little do
snakes-
people know, snakes have always been here. That's why there are reptilian overlords.
but they have, Isaac. Haven't you read Genesis? The snake's always been around.
Yeah, uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
always been around.
That was smart enough to trick the first humans.
The first humans, exactly. And speaking of tricking the first humans, this is where it all began. Back in 1957, in
In the
a
beginning.
lonely town, in the beginning, 1957, in a lonely town called Winchester, Idaho. They probably have a Winchester over there. Winchester, Idaho.
If they don't anymore, it's because of this story.
In Winchester, Idaho, they had a snake problem. Hundreds of snakes, thousands of snakes, but these are not your normal snakes. These are Genesis snakes. You know,
Uh-huh.
these are snakes that like talk with you.
Yeah,
that
these
try
are the
to
reptilian overlords that we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. They're trying to get you to eat apples. That's what these snakes are trying to do. These aren't your snakes that are biting you just for fun. These want you to eat apples.
Yeah, and you know the problem if you eat apples, John? Really fast, I just have to interject here.
What's the problem if I eat apples?
You can't go to the doctor because they keep doctors away, and then if you're sick, like, what are you gonna do?
That's a really good point. That's actually what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I was getting there. So thank you for interrupting me. So
I
these
didn't mean to
snakes,
interrupt you. I didn't realize that's where you were going with this.
yeah, that's where I was going with this. So these snakes are really good businessmen. They've had like thousands of years of practice. I mean, from the beginning, they were so good. Only 2 humans, and they convinced 50% of them. Like,
Yeah, no, that's
since the
insane.
beginning, they're good salesmen. So
They
these
got me
snakes,
50% to convince the other 50%.
exactly. These snakes, they're slithering across with their trench coats. They open up. There's just lines of apples. We have juicy ones. We have crisp ones, green ones, red ones, yellow ones, fresh ones, old moldy ones. You name it. You want an apple? They got you. They
I'm
have
glad they
all
have those
different
old bully
flavors.
ones.
I know those are your favorite type. Isaac.
Yeah, I mean, crap. Am I admitting this on live YouTube? Crap.
Oh, this is embarrassing for you. So these snakes in Winchester, Idaho, went to a bunch of doors, just knocking, like knock, knock, knock. Hello, it is me, Elder Snake, and I'd like to preach to you about apples. And so they start having this conversation, and they'd invite the snakes in. But as soon as they invite the snakes in, they buy an apple from the snake, and then they can't see a doctor anymore, and they die. Not because of the snake. I want to make this clear. The snake did not actually kill them.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they couldn't get to the doctors killed them. I just want to make that clear.
Okay.
And so this is a lot of buildup. But to answer the question of why snakes aren't allowed to bite you or be in your house,
Bite you.
bite you, except
On Sundays, unless it's snowing.
on Sundays unless it's snowing. Okay, so what day is Sunday? It's the Lord's Day. It's the holy day. It's the only day that the snake reptilian overlords are able to come out of their shell. after Sunday and before Sunday, they just go back to slithering like snakes again because they got cursed, and that's what the curse was really about. But on Sundays, for some odd reason, the Lord's Day, they get to be able to walk around and try to bribe people. And so the government quickly realized, oh shoot, these snakes is not good for our business. They're only thinking about the doctors. They don't care about the people dying. This is government we're talking about. So they quickly were like, okay, no going into the people's houses. Just no biting them. I don't know. I keep saying houses. No biting the people. So the snakes were like, okay, fine. We'll hold back. We won't do it. But when it snows, we want to be able to bite people. And the government's like, why? Why when it snows?
Watering down laws.
And the snakes were like, we know how to make a special white powder, but it needs to be actively snowing, and we need fresh human blood. And the government was like, oh shoot, that's the only way that the special white powder is made? They had no idea. So they're like, okay, fine. Can't bite people on Sunday, except for when it's snowing, and it has to be on Sunday still. Sundays because that's the only time that they are there. They're able to. Yeah. So, long story short, the government is corrupt because of this white powder. Little did the government know that's not actually how it's made. The snakes were just, they are good salesmen.
Yeah, no, they're amazing salesmen. I mean, I've been eating apples for a long time now. I do have to say something on that I feel like called out, but I can't remember why. There was like something you said earlier that I wanted to comment on, and I'm really upset that I can't remember it now. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to have to think for a second.
Let him think. Let the power of Jesus be inside of him.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Can I have you... I've got a court case coming up, okay? And I really could use a testimony from like a third party that's like non-biased. I've got to convince them that it's actually the doctor's fault that this person died, even though they were stabbed, but they couldn't get to the doctor because the doors were all locked from the outside and wouldn't unlock from the inside. I'm trying to explain that it's the doctor's fault for not healing them. It's not the person who stabbed them, be it me or someone else. I can't.
Obviously. Okay, look, guys. It's pretty simple. I stab a person. That person is not dead. That person's still alive.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. So he pulls the knife out. He goes away. This guy's bleeding out. He's dying, but he's not dead. He won't be dead because of the knife wound. He's dying because he's bleeding out right now.
So it's the doctor's and the paramedics' fault, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because now there's some things that can happen. He could either A, die, and he dies from bleeding out, not from the stab, but dies just from bleeding out. Or he could go to a hospital where they could fix him. So he goes to the hospital, and it's closed.
Yeah.
Well, that means the hospital did not save him. The hospital had the ability to save him. We all know hospitals can save people, so they have the ability to save them, but
and they
don't. Yeah.
So does that mean I can put you down for a yes on that court date?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll be the winner.
Cool.
Who's your stab?
No one. It's alleged.
Alleged. I see.
There's many people who probably should be in that category, but I will not go over them. Next one is, before I incriminate myself too much, lawyers must not charge a widow a fee for moving their piano from one room to another.
Their own widow. Their widow, specifically. So step one, you have to be, wait.
No, it's not their widow. It's not charge widows a fee. So any widow. They can't charge any widows a fee for moving the piano from one room to another.
You know how often lawyers move pianos too, so this must be a serious problem.
I mean, when I think of like hiring someone to move objects around,
specifically pianos too, but other stuff too.
It's a lawyer. Like, let's be honest.
Every time.
You're gonna hire like the mover to move everything except the piano, but you're gonna hire the lawyer to move that piano, right?
Well, it's because the pianos, they just like really argue with you all the time moving them. And you just like, you
Yeah.
really need someone to defend yourself while moving it. So like, they're just the best person to have the whole case and everything with the pianos.
Exactly. Anyway, so there was this big problem of okay. Let's go back to reality now. Okay, so lawyers were taking care of wills and like taking care of all these things for widows and people, their husband died and whatnot. And first thing all these widows wanted to do after their husband died would be remodel their house, rearrange things, move furniture around and whatnot. Okay, and who better to do that than the same person that's reading the will and just taking care of all these proceedings?
Exactly.
Because he's already building that relationship with the widow that she needs on the trying time. With that's the man who's building that comforting relationship with that widow in that moment.
I feel like there's something to be said about this, but I might have saw this video on some site somewhere.
Anyway, so he would end up coming to the house, and he'd actually move everything around for her, like, and she'd be like that, move it, an inch over to there. Oh no, to the right a little, to the left a little, all that, right? And it got to the point where the ladies were being taken advantage of. They didn't realize because they just needed companionship, and these lawyers were charging their exorbitant fees of $400 an hour, and these women who could not make up their minds on if things were a little to the right or a little to the left, and it just took hours and hours, and it was eating up all of the estate that the husband left behind, and these widows were left destitute. Not because, some of them had millionaire husbands who left them millions of dollars and all went to the lawyers. And it became a problem, but what the biggest time sink of this was?
I have a feeling it might be a piano, but
My gosh, are you psychic too? Wow, we're on same brainwaves here. Yeah, no, it was the pianos. The pianos, because they have wheels on the bottom, and they're always move it to the right, move it to the left. They're old, they're widows, they're senile. They'd also raise it a little bit because they're so used to talking about pictures and stuff. You can't raise a piano, and so
you go under it
exactly, and they would be okay, let's put some cardboard there, and they'd have to put cardboard and move it off and on, and it would take so much longer because of building ramps and stuff. And it got to the point where these pianos, to move them, would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And
wait, I just want to clarify. So how much were they being charged? 400 an hour, you said?
400 an hour on the low end, about 700 on the high end.
So let's just say 500 for a conservative sake, and let's say 100,000 they were spending on average. You said hundreds. You said hundreds.
Yeah, somewhere
of
hundreds. Now that's probably the high end. So yeah, we can probably safely say 100.
100,000. That's 200 hours, or about just 8 days of just constant, not even sleeping, eating, breathing, just 8 days of.
So American work week.
The American work week. Yeah, move it to the right, move it to the left, down. That's torture, man. But the lawyer must have one week of that, and he's set for the whole year.
Yeah, I mean only 1 year off of that, but yes. Yeah. And so it became a problem. And the government knew that these lawyers were taking advantage of these senile women, and they ended up passing this law. They're like, hey, you know what? They were gonna block, lawyers cannot charge for moving things because they wanted that to be the moving companies would charge much lower rates and are professionals at it. And lobbying.
They know how to move it to the right, Adam. The lawyers are just not.
When a woman says a little to the right, the lawyer is gonna just move it a little to the right, but the moving company knows precisely how much to the left she actually wants it. And so anyways, yeah, so they lobbied the government and they ended up settling on, okay, at least the pianos you can't do, you have to hire a moving company for that one, and because that was the biggest one, so that's where that came from.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't hire if I was a widow, I wouldn't hire a lawyer to do that because I don't want to be broke. So I'm thankful for that law.
Yeah, but I mean, back then you just didn't know because they were in cahoots with the snakes. They were good salespeople, and they would sell the lawyer services to the woman. And
Dang,
And we
maybe
all know-
all the lawyers are snakes.
Back in Genesis, what gender did the snake sell the apple to? Oh my gosh, we're gonna get canceled for this one.
What's the next one, Isaac?
I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Children under the age of 15 must have a certificate signed by their parents to testify that they are regularly brushing their teeth.
Facts. Preach. Okay, Isaac. 49 states. That's a lot of states. That's like 49 out of 50% of the whole world. Like,
Yeah.
that's like, 49 states. You go to any other state, and it's like Great Britain out there, man. You're just walking around, and you're like, lovely day, and you like go, "Ting," and then suddenly all of the teeth are just kind of like all broken apart and yellow,
Yellow,
and orange.
crooked. Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Crooked.
As a Texan, can I just say, I can't wait till I move closer to Idaho.
It's like a radius. It's like a sphere.
Yes.
Like the center of Idaho, the teeth are so white you actually can't look at them, or else you'll die.
That's why all
You won't die.
Hollywood
You'll just
stars
go
come from
blind.
Idaho.
Right, exactly. It's like a ring going outwards. The
Yes.
edge states around Idaho, they like right next to it, the cities around it have barely like white teeth, and then it quickly falls apart after that. I don't even want to talk about New York and the East Coast, man. It's really bad out there. But anyways, this all started because of Isaac. Which state shows the teeth the most?
Idaho.
Exactly. Why? Because it's the law. You have to smile. You
Oh,
have to
you're
smile.
right. I forgot about that law. You are correct.
It's the law. You have to smile. So back in the day, back in the old Great Britain time, at a time period in America, everyone's just crooked teeth bad across the whole state. And so as soon as Idaho was like, okay, everyone, you gotta smile, it was
embarrassing Facebook days.
It was really bad. It was really bad. Everyone started going, see, like, just imagine just crooked teeth everywhere. Instead of like, the president was just like, you're right, Jan-san. This will make everyone just happy because smiling makes it happy. But what really happened, this is what really happened. As soon as everyone started smiling, everyone started just getting super depressed because they realized how just ugly everyone was, how bad everyone's teeth was, how early we're all going to die. And it was just a disaster. And the president was like, Jan-san, what the heck? Why would you tell me to do this? It's the worst thing. So they executed him. They put him on death row, and he died the next day.
Oh,
anyways,
wow.
So then...
That's harsh, but, I mean, it's justified.
Well, it's because a politician was about to lose. Like, justice had to be served.
Exactly. No, I mean, I agree. If you expose my teeth, I mean...
Yeah, exactly.
There's only one answer to that.
So the president of a state. What is that called? What position
Governor?
is that? The
Mayor?
governor? Is that what? Mayors of a city.
Yeah, governor then.
Governor, right? The governor of the
We're
state.
so into politics, guys.
The governor, or to become governor because he's re-electing himself, he was like, okay, I have to quickly fix this. So he started just trying to figure out the problem. He was like, why do teeth go bad? Like no one knew why at this time period back in the days of 2005. It was just kind of like a chaotic time. No one brushed their teeth, no one flossed, no one used mouthwash. It didn't exist yet. So he's like, he put the best minds in the whole planet, which happens to be everyone from Idaho, onto this project of figuring
Sounds
out.
about right.
Right, exactly. And figuring out, why do people have bad teeth? So they started going through every single reason. One of the things that they did conclude, I just want to point out, they found this out, but they quickly didn't publish it because they realized it could cause a lot of problems. But that special white powder snow thing that the snakes were talking about was really bad for teeth, like crazy bad. Everyone was doing it, but like, turns out that's really bad for teeth. Yeah, turns out.
That
I know,
is
you probably didn't
insane.
know.
I thought it only affected your nasal cavities.
Yeah, right, exactly. But no, really bad for teeth. crazy bad. So, but the problem is that they're not going to change that. They have an agreement with the snakes. And plus the government likes it too much. So it's like, okay, fine. We'll make it illegal. You can't use that white powder anymore. But like obviously the government's still in cahoots with the snakes and such, so they're still getting loads of out and everything. The government's still doing it, but the people, citizens can't. What's funny about this?
Citizens are still doing it.
Well, I'm not saying they can't. I mean, they aren't able. I'm saying it's illegal. That's when they
Yes,
passed
okay.
the whole like law of it being illegal.
Yeah, that's when Dare started and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Dare came up from the snake, from the people in Operation Dare. I mean, the bad teeth.
Yes.
So anyway, so that was one of the things. They didn't really say that to the public because they didn't want people to realize that. So they just made up some reasons. They're like, take this bristle right here and just rub your teeth really hard. They're like, look at this string right here. Just go through each one of these holes and just go. Hey, you see this blue liquid right here? Just go. So they're like, just do that and it will fix it. So they all started doing it. Their teeth started getting better, but what really happened is the government took away all of their special white snow, and that's the real reason why their teeth started shining so white, because they weren't doing it anymore. The rest of the world, the other 49 states, we're still using it every single day, you know? Because
we still
like,
brush teeth, and we think that's what's gonna fix it because we're like, Idaho brushes teeth. We don't understand the whole reason.
yeah, exactly. But it's because we're still using the white snow.
I feel so lied to, guys.
Yeah, I know. When I was doing research for this, it really hurt me. It really hurt.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life now.
Exactly. Anyways, the age 15 or whatever isn't really that important, but they just want to start it young. They just want to, like, you know, at a young age. That's when you're impressionable. Just start brushing teeth and everything. So they start. That's the motion I should be making on screen. And so, anyways, I think you get the idea.
Yep,
It's
no,
your
we're
turn,
good.
Isaac.
The next one is a boy may only court a girl after obtaining written permission from her father.
Amen. Hallelujah. I wish that was in my state.
I know, if only I had to get written permission from... Let me just tell
My
you.
father-in-law.
Let me just tell you, my last relationship would have ended a lot better. But that aside, you know why this is a law, John?
I don't, Isaac. I've been trying to think in my head, but I don't know why.
So, we all know that God warned us about snakes. That's why, Genesis, all that, right? And we all know that I'm going to go full into what I've been doing earlier. Men are the patriarch of the house, and they're like the most
Obviously.
important. They've got full control of their daughter's life and whatnot, and so let's just say,
Stupid liberals trying to take that away from us.
Idaho has the right idea when they're like, you know what, you've got to get that man's permission before you can actually date the lady, because she is, she's willing to pay someone hundreds of thousands of dollars to move a piano. Is she really smart enough to pick a good spouse?
Man, not really. Like, I am walking a thin line, but not really.
I know, I am too. I'm not gonna say /S, but there's sure a slash somewhere. Right in between things. But anyways, John, non-married couples in Idaho who engage in sexual intercourse can be jailed for up to 6 months.
Non-married couples?
Yes.
So, like, 4 people. Like, there needs to be 2 and 2. Non-married couples?
Yeah, non-married
no.
couples. No, it's a one-on-one.
One-on-one. I see. Okay, now I had it confused.
And
if you're not married and you have intercourse,
yes,
then you could go to jail
for 6 months.
For 6 months.
Yes.
Okay. Well, time for a history lesson, though. That's what this whole episode's been. So I hope you're already prepared for the whole history lesson. Idaho. Idaho. Idaho.
You know?
Idaho.
Mhm.
Idaho. Daho. Who-daho? Who-daho?
Idaho.
Idaho. Exactly. So, Idaho used to be called Washington Jr. Back
I thought it
because
was Ida State. Just get it? Keep going.
no, yeah, that's what it was called. I was looking at
I thought it was
Oregon
Washington
or
Jr.
something. No, I was looking at Oregon by accident for a
Oh,
little bit,
I
so
see. Okay.
had it off a little bit. Idaho's actually gone through a lot of names.
Yes.
I the bad guy, I the good guy, I the oh no, called the cops,
Yep.
Idaho's gone through a lot of names. Anyways, but recently it's been Idaho because started just having this big problem. Isaac,
Yeah.
when you see someone and they're attractive and they're like, what's like the first thing you notice? They're pearly whites. They're pearly whites.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not an issue anywhere else in the whole planet. Literally nowhere else.
Because no one has pearly whites.
Because nobody has pearly whites. They all have the British teeth.
Yes, exactly.
Poor Britain in this episode getting dragged on.
I can't wait for the Britain dumb laws.
So we didn't really know this was going to be a problem, or the governor. So this whole governor trying to be elected to be the governor in Idaho, it caused a lot of problems, as you can see. And so first, remember, everyone had to smile. But then
Yes.
suddenly everyone got sad because the teeth were bad. So suddenly everyone up to the age of 14 need to brush their teeth, but really secretly they took away the white powder and suddenly they had really bright teeth. And he's like, finally, everyone's feeling really happy right now. Like everyone's like really happy.
Yeah, like, I look so
really
good.
happy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's like, I'm going to become president. Little did he know that suddenly, if you walk on the streets, what do you hear? It's like everywhere you're walking, all you hear is Idaho, 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 Idaho. Like it became a greeting. What's up, Idaho? And so anyone like passing by the state would be like, "What the heck? Did we make it to Idaho?" And that's how the state became its name. Just so we all are aware. Anyways, so all of a sudden, there just started being this big problem of intercourse everywhere. Man on man, man on woman, woman on man, woman on dogs, dogs on presidents. Like it's just not really good at all. It was a terrible.
that is kind of crazy. I won't blame him.
Yeah, exactly. It was really bad. So the governor was like, "Man, the election day is literally tomorrow, and I can't win. I can't win." So he's like, with one final act of the defiance to get his rightful position, he was like, okay, Idaho has only about 100 couples, married people. Like no one marries in Idaho because of other dumb laws we probably won't get to in this episode. Anyway, so no one's married in Idaho besides 100 people. And he's like, if I make it where only that 100 people can have intercourse, and then everyone's going to be happy, looking good, but they're not going to be too distracted to vote. So he made it a law.
I see. That makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. And that's why if you go to Idaho, people aren't saying Idaho all the time anymore because they can't be the hoe. They ain't the hoe.
Nope. It's the celibate now. That's what they're about to change their name to. Next one is, you may not walk down the street with a red-tipped cane.
Oh, I hate people that walk around streets with red-tipped canes.
Yeah, so obviously, what does red symbolize, John?
War, violence, evil, blood.
Yes, and those who are in charge of that are always the royals, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Throughout history, like the royals have been in charge and caused every war that's ever been, and so
every war.
And royalty, the color is red because of the blood that they want to soak. And it just became this violence. And like Idaho is the most American state in the union. And they're like, we don't want them royals, So they banned red tip canes because people, especially rich people who wanted to associate themselves with royalty and with violence, and it became also a gangster thing. If like a gangster had a broken leg or something, they would use a red tipped cane. People were using these red tipped canes to symbolize that they have taken someone else's blood.
Right. It's like well, now we would just have teardrops tattooed on us in different places to represent you killed someone. Back then, you had the red tip canes.
And the best way to prevent that kind of violence is
Get rid of it.
Yeah, outlaw the symbol of it.
That really worked with alcohol,
Yeah, no,
as
that
soon
works.
as they were like,
And
get rid of it, we never had alcohol ever again.
And drugs, and that works with there's a reason shootings are illegal because now you don't have to worry about them anymore, right?
Exactly.
And so you just outlaw it. So they outlawed the red.
It'd be better to compared to schools. Yep. Okay. Go on.
So they just outlawed the red tipped canes, and those people who were associated with that couldn't use the red tipped canes anymore, and it took away the prestige of that, attributes in life and that that situation. So it just became unpopular anymore, and so outlawing the red tip cane.
Why was there violence again? I missed that part. Why was there violence again?
It just symbolized they were like gang members who have done violence in the past and whatnot. Like the red tip cane, when they lost a leg, they would use a red tip cane to represent that.
Yeah,
I lost my leg in a gang war kind of thing.
Right. So now I have a cane for my leg. They put the cane on.
Yeah. Well, or they would, even with their hand, but they would just red tip, and that was kind of just to symbolize, look, you don't mess with me because I am a red tipped cane walker, and it just when they outlawed it, all gang stopped, all gang crime stopped, all of that just was over because you couldn't symbolize it anymore. I mean, it was just as successful as the DARE campaign in America. Just as successful.
It's that successful. I never see anyone with red-tipped canes anymore. So
exactly.
And I think that might be my new rapper name.
Red-tipped cane. I mean, it is kind of a sick rapper name. As long as you're not in Idaho, I think you're okay.
Okay, phew. Thank goodness. How many more are there?
We got 2 more.
Okay, shoot it at me.
Okay. You can't buy or sell chickens after sundown without the sheriff's permission.
Okay. So buy or sell or just
no, buy or sell
chickens on Sunday before sundown.
No, in any day of the week after sundown.
Wait, what was it? I think it says about Sunday.
You can't buy or sell chickens after sundown without the sheriff's permissions.
After sundown. Okay, so it has to be before sundown, okay?
Unless he gives permission, then it's fine.
Unless he gets permission. Yeah, he never gives permission, man.
I
tried
know,
asking for him like
so
15
hard.
times. So, back in the sheriff times, back like 1554. When sheriffs were just riding around with their cowboy hats.
Yeah, the spaghetti western era.
The spaghetti western era. And so he's driving around. I mean, whoa, riding around.
Okay, I was about to technologically check you, unless you're talking about.
No. Again, sources down in description. You can fact check us. It's all true. Anyways, so. Sheriff, he's riding around town, and
just to red pill stuff. Just kidding.
He has his red tipped cane, while he's riding, just going around. His red tipped cane, though, man, you should have seen him, bro. It was so good. It was red tip, but then even the tip.
It was the greatest red tip that ever red tipped. It was spectacularly red tipped.
And it was so huge, and so the red tip cane. So he's coming around town with his pistol too, but really no one's scared of the gun because he had the red tip cane. It was
Yeah.
like the crazy one, you know.
Yep.
So he's riding around, and wait, what are they not allowed to sell? Eggs,
No, chickens.
chickens. Oh, okay, so that's on the right track. So, so in defiance of the government in the 1500s, they realized that chickens produce a lot of eggs. And
do?
yeah, they did produce one a day. Okay.
Wow.
So imagine this. You have a chicken. 1 day later, you get an egg.
Yes.
2 days later, you get another egg. 3 days later, you get another egg. But then the first chicken hatches. Suddenly, the next day, you have 2 eggs.
It just multiplies.
And then it hatches again. They have 3 eggs. And then it hatches again. They have 4 eggs. And then 10 eggs. And then 20 eggs. And 100 eggs. 50, 1,000, 100,000 easily.
It's
Idaho
basically the first form of cookie clicker.
Yeah, exactly. Chickens. So the government at this time was corrupt with their red tip kings because that's a gangster thing. That's not respectable.
Yeah.
That's a gangster thing. So the government's corrupt with their red tip canes to show how many people they are willing to kill no matter what.
Yeah.
And so the lowly poor people have to start figuring out a way to get past them. The government, they really like chicken. They really like chicken, how it tastes and everything.
I don't blame them. Everything
The
tastes like
people,
chicken.
everything tastes like chicken. Well, why do you think everything tastes like chicken, Isaac? Because Idaho made like millions and millions, so they had to start slaughtering them all, and it just kind of left the scent, this
Everything.
overlying like scent on everything.
I
It's just
see.
everything tastes like chicken. So the government was like, "We want chicken, give it to us now, or else we'll tap you with our red tip canes." And the people were like, "Oh no, please don't tap me with your red tip canes, well, please, please." So they started just making chickens, giving so many chickens, until suddenly there was just an overpopulation of chickens, just so many chickens. A lot of people started just dying left and right. The government started collapsing in on itself, not because of money problems or anything, just because the chickens were eating at like the bottom of the houses and just collapsing down, So
this is their big bad wolf story. They'll huff and they'll puff and they'll chicken the house down.
I'll pick no. So the government was like, "Oh shoot, okay, no more chicken sales after sundown because that's when chickens lay the most eggs and yeah." So that started happening, but then it kind of killed business because that's when chickens lay eggs. So if chickens can't lay eggs before sundown, but they aren't allowed to sell chickens after sundown, and for some reason laying eggs has something to do with this.
Okay.
They're like, "No more chickens are coming. We're just because okay, your chicken lays an egg, but that doesn't mean it laid a chicken. It means it laid an egg. The only way you have to sell the egg, you have to get rid of the egg, trade it around before sundown. I mean after sundown, and then it'll become a chicken, but else the egg just dies out.
Yeah, it's like some
You
blood
have
moon
to
cycle.
your chicken has the egg, you have to grab the egg, you have to give it to another person at sundown, and then suddenly it will become a chicken.
Yeah,
That's how chickens work.
that makes sense.
So the government was like, "No more of that. No more of that," because we have an overpopulation. Chickens start dying left and right because they didn't have anything to eat or breed, so everything started tasting like chicken. But then the opposite problem happened where there was no chickens. There was like hardly any, so the sheriff was like, "Fine, okay, you could get my permission to have chickens after sundown, trade them around." And they're like, "Deal." So that's just kind of, and also, well, nah, never mind. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds like a very important job the sheriff had right there.
Oh, it was. His job went from using his red tip cane every single day to just signing papers of, "Yes, you can have chickens. No, you can't have chickens." And it just did that until he died.
I mean, that makes sense why the sheriff no longer need the red tip cane. Might as well outlaw it, right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Okay, the last one. This is our last law that we have to tell you why it is not dumb, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Dirt may not be swept from one's house into the streets.
Did a woman write this? Just kidding.
So the reason is, what has been the overarching theme about this series, or this episode, John? in Idaho in general.
White teeth. I don't know.
Exactly. Pristineness, prestige.
Pristine.
Idaho wants to be seen as like the pristine capital of the world. I mean, we all make our jokes about Britain teeth, but that's because we are all within that radius, that radial arc of Idaho that's keeping everyone's teeth in check, even if they're not brushing their teeth with, the white powder or whatever. We're still within that radius that it's like an aura, you still get the effects of it. And so
is Idaho and Great Britain like opposite of each other?
Yes, that's like the opposite side of the world, obviously. Yeah, I mean that's why they say like everything is upside down in Great Britain, right?
Yeah, that's where they say that.
That is definitely where they say that. Anyways, and so everything is so pristine in Idaho, but the problem is, in order to make your house pristine, people were like, I can't let dirt in my house. I've got to be pristine. And we ended up like your teeth, the movie stars coming out from it, the other stars that we cannot name coming out from it, everything coming out from Idaho created an issue where people were trying to look so pristine that they were like not paying attention to the world around them, and they like started sweeping their house like dirt and stuff into the street. Like, you know what, the streets are always dirty. That's okay, right? It's okay. But the people who put these laws in place that made this pristine image happen was the government. And do you really think that they would be okay with people's filth entering their streets?
No, that's terrible. I wouldn't want that.
I mean, there's a reason Idaho is 100% electric. They can't let like any filth enter their streets. And
that's why I hate driving so I never visit Idaho, because my gas car I get halfway through Idaho and then I'm stuck there.
Yeah, you get pulled over. There's a problem. Yeah, it's such a pain. And so the government just made it illegal to sweep your house dirt into the streets. You have to actually like tidy it up, throw it in a bag, put it in specialized trash bin that is not seen from the streets in order to actually clean your house, because you can't have that filth outside.
And also, just a little side note, Idaho doesn't have any land dumps or anything for trash. They actually take all of their trash from the whole place and they go straight down to Colorado, and they're like, here you go, and they toss it over to them, and then they go back to their state. So there's no trash whatsoever.
Yeah, no, they export it. They also, I mean, they've got the electric cars, but they can't be producing that electricity in Idaho. So it's either solar panels or, again, Colorado imports all their electricity.
Yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys feel more educated now that you've seen the 10 dumbest laws in Idaho.
Dumbest, yeah, these are not dumb.
Anyways,
we need these.
Yes, honestly, the rest of the world should adopt these.
I
Just
don't want people
think about the teeth in the whole world if these were adopted.
Especially Great Britain. Like, come on, guys.
Exactly. Anyways, thanks for watching Random Bits of Randomness. Peace. Also, now we're back to TBOR. Thanks for watching that. John, do you want to say anything before we go out? Well, that's...
Make sure you brush your teeth.
Yes, make sure you